Sorry about that, guys. The stream, I had to stop it for a second because we had sorry about that, Speakman. I'll explain that in a second too. But no, I started the stream initially as week 2, and it's not week 2, obviously. So I had to change it to week 3, and now we're on week 3. Welcome to PLC's Pokemon League Championships Season 10 Week 3 stream. As you can see, the office has become more packed up. We're getting closer and closer to the move date. And the reason we started late is because Zach and I were actually waxing poetic about the change in TCGs in general in terms of like market pricing and then like stock sellers buying into card games and fucking up the market and everything like that
We
because they
we were
can't.
we, we were nerding on the hardcore,
Yeah,
That's how
like
we do.
because stock bros can manipulate the TCG market in ways that they legally cannot manipulate the stock market, and they just figured it out, and they're like, now let's just fuck up the market so we can make profit off of cardboard. I hate it. Anyway, welcome to the Pokemon League Championships Season 10 Week 3
Yeah.
stream. I have with me today,
We,
actually, for the
we,
first time all year, Zach.
yo,
Hey,
I
it's
know
good to
I
have you.
have been a missed voice. I know I have been a missed voice on this stream.
Well,
I
hey
know
man,
you have guys.
you're in the process of moving in, like things things are popping off for you. I know you're busy, but
Yeah,
no,
man. Yeah,
Speakman has
been
been a
pretty
very
tight.
welcome voice to the stream.
Whoa, whoa,
Anytime.
whoa, 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 whoa. My replacement, he was a good replacement, but you know, um, the real deal is back. You know, you know.
Yeah, okay. Well, no, and I don't mean to, I'm not at all, I'm not at all talking crap about your commentary, Zach. You've been with a loyal commentator with us for a long time. But I will say that for whatever reason, like even last year and the year before that he did like
I
one
was
stream, like Speakman and I just vibe. I don't get it. I don't know what it is.
no. I mean, I was purely just joking. Speakman's always been a great commentary partner, so it's been good to hear his voice. He's always got great input. It's like it's like the VGC, the competitive experience that we want in a commentator, but also someone that we can joke around with. It's good,
Yeah,
good
so
vibes.
there was one of those things. There was one of those things where we had, like for instance, like Dan and Brendan, right? Like Dan was very hard, fast, talking about the match, right? Like just like we are
Uh,
talking about the match. I'm giving you the play by play. And that wasn't exactly great, but then Brendan would talk in a way, no offense, Brendan, that was just rude to people. Like that was just rude to
yeah,
players.
we
And oh, thank
we are trying to be nicer. We are trying to be nicer, and
thanks
I've
for the
been
sub
struggling
tie.
with that. I've been struggling with that specifically with Ty. I've been struggling to be nice to Ty, and I need to
What the
be
fuck?
nicer to
Why?
Ty.
Ty's the
He's
nicest
a good guy.
guy.
I
Not only
know.
is he
I
the
don't know what's
nicest
wrong with
guy,
you.
he's been killing it this year. He's been actually doing
Yeah.
really well
No,
this year.
no, it's he's a great guy. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. Sorry, Ty.
Well,
Anyway,
we'll
maybe
work on
one
it.
day, Ty. Maybe one day you can commentate. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week, or maybe not even next month, but
Oh
one day.
Jesus. But no, when we talk about like so like Brendan was rude, right? And no offense, Brendan, again, obviously I love you. But like Brendan was rude to players, and then Dan, when we had them on together, they would feed each other, and it would become like Dan giving us the play-by-play, and then Dan and Brendan shit talking the player, like into the ground. And then sometimes Zach's mic has issues, and that's fine, but like sometimes he can't make it, especially lately with the stuff. Um, and then we got anytime it was like me and Jay or me Zach and Jay, like that was primo. Like even and I'll say it,
Yeah,
I've got no bad blood anymore. I actually left him a voicemail the other week when it was me and Steven. When it was me and Steven, that was some solid commentary, and I feel that vibe that me and Steven had very
yeah,
similarly
yeah,
between me and Speakman, so like it's nice to have that back. So
yeah,
anyway, let's move
yeah,
on because there's really
yeah,
we went on a
yeah.
tangent there. And let's talk about week 3. So we have to go through and actually discuss the matches that were not recorded out of the just get them out of the way. I hate fucking doing it. We have 5 recorded matches, so 5 matches are not recorded. We're gonna go through each one, and here we start with Brian versus Mike. Now Brian versus Mike, little bit of a weird situation. Still didn't get all the details that I wanted from the situation, but ultimately Brian takes the victory by 2. And what ended up happening was like Mike and him were playing, and I guess Mike chose no restrictions instead of normal rules, and like some of, if not all of, Brian's Pokemon were level 50 because he uses like a Smogon rule set when he makes his Pokemon, and they set them to 50 instead of just doing it normal or
Yeah,
whatever.
and
And then Mike's Pokemon were all level 100. So like he
oh no, no,
took the
I
L.
think it was just the one. It was just the Tyranitar was level 100 specifically.
Okay, so anyway, he took the L, um, and they agreed that it was fine. And at the time, the score would have equated to a 2-0. So
It actually
we
makes me want to look at some of these past matches and see if like someone else also played with bad rule sets because we saw some Pokemon get one shotted that should not have gotten one shotted that easily. Now I'm starting to wonder, was Jalen fighting against level 100s?
everybody make sure when you're battling that before you choose teams, it says normal rules in the side. All right,
I'm
normal
starting to
rules. That's
wonder. I'm starting to wonder if I should look back at that. Like, shit, that makes a
you
lot of
might have
sense.
to
That makes
retroactively give Jalen a score.
yeah,
Who did he fight when
maybe.
that happened, by the way? Let me see. Jalen. So
I
Corey
think
was the
he
first one.
fought.
Corey was the first one, and then he fought Jalen. Bosch. I don't think so. I think that those were just matches. Anyway, um, the next match not recorded is actually Corey versus Justin. Corey was out of town at a hotel when they battled. They could not get the battle recorded, and it is a little bit of a shame. Although actually, it's kind of a good thing they didn't get it recorded because Corey swept Justin by 6. So that's crazy, right? Like 6-0s don't
Start,
happen very often, and when they do
start,
happen, it's usually like a
start,
Reese, Zach, or me.
starting to wonder. Starting to wonder if Corey's bringing these level 100s versus
Oh my
level
God,
50s.
shut up. No, but
It's
yeah,
becoming
that's
becoming
Corey. So basically, what
a
happened
little
was
more
like he
likely.
started going off with Garchomp, and then the only thing that Justin had that could realistically do damage to Garchomp um was his Gyarados, and then Corey Terra Electric the Garchomp, so it was no longer weak to the Gyarados, and then he like Terra blasted the Gyarados and killed it, and then it was
Oh
just a
god.
sweep from there. So um
Yeah.
that was just the
Okay.
situation, right? Uh, the next
Okay.
match that's not recorded is Jayward versus Ty. I believe we don't have a recording for that one, and Ty is here to gloat all he wants. Jaywade was doing plenty of shit talking leading up to this match, and
Yeah,
ultimately
this is
Ty
the
took.
I affectionately remember this matchup as the on quotation marks the match of he who holds the camera. So
And
who
you
holds
see,
the camera?
this is why Speakman has a permanent spot on the draft commentary now because he doesn't make off-color cuck jokes. Okay, like, god damn it, bro. So yeah,
No,
Ty
I'm just
versus
saying
Jay
who's
Wade.
holding the camera.
Ty takes the camera and gives it to Jay Wade by 5. Um,
Listen,
and
listen, Ty, you won by 5. J Wade by default is holding the camera for you, bro. I'm just saying. Just saying, J Wade's holding that camera.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
J
that's a
Wade,
fair point, Speakman. But I swept that
I
under the
already
rug.
know. Yeah,
So,
I mean, really, I'm just saying. Yeah, he talked a lot of shit, and I don't know. J Wade's been real quiet when it comes to Ty lately.
oh yeah, yeah. When as soon as it happened, Jay Wade like did not talk
He's
very
been
much.
holding that camera. He's been holding that camera, scratching his itch. I don't
But then we go to the next one, which is SB versus Gantz. Now, Gantz mentioned that she was sick all week and in and out of just general sickness and
know.
trying to make it work. But basically, she didn't have any time to prepare, according to her. And she went up against SB, and SB did have time to prepare because at the time he didn't have a job. And, and he won by 4. So congratulations, SB, on beating her. He won by 4, and congratulations on the new job that you started last week. Um,
I
so
don't. know if he's keeping that job. Actually, I think he might have already quit.
Oh, well, that par for the course for that
I don't know.
household,
I don't know
right?
that. I don't know for sure, but I don't know. I mean, we're not
Well,
going to get into personal
I
stuff
wouldn't be
here.
surprised. Again, I think it's par for the course for the household there. But we're moving on to
Remember,
Dan
remember,
versus.
we're supposed to be nice. We're supposed to be nicer this season. We're supposed
We
to be
are
nice.
nicer this season. Dan versus Speakman, not recorded. Dan wins by 5, and that was sad. I wasn't happy about that. I mean, not that like I just didn't. Speakman.
Well, apparently, Speakman said in the chat it was recorded, but the recording fucked up and went like full PowerPoint mode and was like really choppy and bad. So he was
Okay,
just
and
like, yeah, it wasn't worth it.
And according to Speakman, he had the worst luck possible. Now, I don't know if this was part of the gauntlet that got run on Thursday. You guys were fucking crazy on Thursday. All of the like almost every single player pretty much was like in the scrims chat like while I was trying to have boys night, they're distracting me. I can't trust these guys in a room together, so like I'm really sus. I'm coming in and out. And anyway, they all battled on stream, or not on stream really. They battled in the chat, and some of them were streaming their battles to the watchers. So we actually have a couple of those recordings. So some of these matches have already been viewed. And one of them was the Speakman versus Dan match, which apparently went poorly. I know this says Hobart versus Dan, but Speakman has taken over Hobart's spot, so just know that. And then all the rest of the matches are recorded, so we are done with that. Boom. And that is it. I'm tired of those unrecorded matches. Let's talk about the real shit, the real matches. And the first match that's going to lead us into, and by the way, Zach, I'm going to go ahead and just tell you that because of the way you recorded, we are starting at 21 seconds. Um, so 21 seconds on your match. This is Jalen versus Zach. While you get to the time, can you take us into kind of the mentality going into this match, like what you had on the plate there?
He said, hold on, we're going to 22 real quick
21
on
seconds,
here.
but yes,
Oh, 21? Okay.
21,
Uh,
like Savage. 21.
all right. So, you said, what was my thought process going in?
Mm-hmm. Because I
So,
know
okay.
I'll tell you mine this week, and I'll just go ahead and spoil my match. I'm not gonna spoil the results, but this week I said I'm gonna put my team on a roulette, and I'm gonna let this roulette make my team for me.
I mean, it's like you didn't want to go like super hard against your brother, so you were just like, yeah, let's
What
just fuck it,
I
let's
just don't
run.
have the time this season. It was less that he was my brother.
All
Again,
right,
no offense, Phil,
is
and
this
more
going to
that
be
like
just
I
like
just
something you?
really didn't want to spend extra time preparing. I
This is
just didn't want to do it.
this is going to be just something you do from now on.
It might be. It was really fun. It was really fucking fun, honestly. And I'll talk more
Yeah,
about it
no,
on
I mean,
my
I'm with
match
it.
when we get up to that, because there was a lot that actually went into how I planned that.
Mhm.
Because I didn't just like run a roulette, but we'll talk about it. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
you're
tell
good,
us
you're
about
good.
your match. How'd you prepare?
All right, so I definitely didn't put it on a roulette wheel. I was kind of like looking at Jalen's team, and I kind of like when I look at a team, I don't just like look at the Pokemon on it. I look at like what they all are like offensively. So if you look at like Jalen's team, he doesn't really have a lot of special attackers. Now, don't get me
I was
wrong, a lot
just
of these
looking at
Pokemon
that
can.
right now. I was like, as soon as you started talking, I was
Yeah,
looking. I was like, those are all physical attackers. You could kind of maybe make. You could maybe make Grimmsnarl a special, and you could maybe make Baxcalibur a special, and there might be some argument to make a special Infernape, but
yeah.
they're mostly physical.
Blaziken and Inferno could definitely be special, for sure. I've done it. But anyway, my point of it was if you look at the overall Pokemon that he brings, a lot of them are physical, and even like in the replays, the things that could have been special attackers were physical. So I was feeling pretty confident, like, okay, I'm gonna take advantage of this, right? So I'm gonna take advantage of like, like his team being largely physical, and we're gonna bring Komoa with this I would say less used set, but a little more intriguing set. You know, I feel like it was like the right call for the situation.
Okay.
And basically take out all the things that could like be a problem. Like I felt like taking out the Grimmsnarl was like priority number one, and as long as I could do that, I was good to win. And
Okay. Well,
that was kind of just my thought process going through.
let's go into it then. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Same as always. One, two, three, go. One, two,
Oh shit.
three, and
Hold on.
okay. Well,
On.
that's why I ask when I ask if you're ready. That's the reason.
No, no, no. It's like it's, you were like 1, 2, 3, go. It's like oh go.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Uh, hold on. Sorry. Been a
You actually
while,
shot
guys.
it
I'm a
on
little
the
rusty.
demo go. You
Yeah,
shot you
I did.
shot the
I
play
did.
button on the demo go.
Yeah, I did. I was like, okay, yeah. All right,
So again, it's
let's
gonna
go.
be the one, two, three go. All right. Okay, you ready?
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. One, two, three, go.
All right,
What's the match
let's
theme
do
here?
this.
Not this, obviously. This
The
isn't the
match
match theme
theme.
yet, but we're going into it. What would you pick for the background
Oh,
music?
I went with one of my favorites, Director Clavel. I've used it pretty frequently.
Okay. Got some violins coming in.
Yeah,
Ooh, what's
yeah,
with
it's
this
got that
choppiness on the
studious.
recording?
And that's the reason why I did get that new laptop that I told you about earlier. I think maybe it's my laptop's a little old now. It's
Bro,
like,
I need you to just
it's got
like
some.
send it to me, I guess, at this point, and I'll fucking fix your laptop. Like, I'm so tired of being PLC IT.
Oh,
Like, I should not have to be PLC IC.
well, no, I'm not talking about like the HP. I'd
I'm
say I
talking
bought a
you, the
new laptop.
Lenovo, right? The Lenovo.
You want to fix it? No, you don't. It's
I
not
think I can
salvageable.
fix it. I think I can probably fix it pretty easy.
Okay, okay, I can take a screenshot of what my laptop looks like, and you're like, oh man, it's got like
I can
huge
fix the
cracks down the middle.
performance issues.
Yeah, I was like, physically, it's not worth salvaging because
Okay,
like
but
it's
all
like,
right, well, I don't know how much better $100 HP is gonna do you.
I mean, it's better than what I got right now.
Is it?
Yeah, because like, okay, the remember this is a Lenovo touchscreen, and the screen is cracked.
Oh,
So that means, yeah, that means sometimes it'll like
you
just
can disable
randomly
that, you
like.
know.
I tried. You can't. Not on this. I've tried a lot.
Can, but
Anyway,
I'm not gonna
so
fuck with you.
we talked to the. Anyway, let's get into it. We talked to the Grim Snarl. I tailwinded, expecting to protect, outspeeding the Blaziken. So that's dead. My chess pieces are aligning up really well here.
He
Yeah.
attacked?
No, because I taunted him. He reflected
Oh,
last turn,
well, even still,
and I
you
taunted.
switch it out.
Nah, he kept it in, and I was all good with that. So I slug
Please do
bombed it.
keep it
It's
in,
pretty
right?
much,
Yeah, obviously.
yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, I'll take what we can get.
The music is louder than us? That's crazy. I'm sorry, Speakman. Like, it sounds like I was at like 25%, so I don't know how.
But now we got this Rhyperior here. I'm not really too worried about the Rhyperior. Like, feeling pretty confident that okay, if he uses like Rock Slide or something, I can switch in to something that could resist it. Feeling pretty all right about that.
Thank
And we
God
can keep
my
that in.
one of my supervisors messaged me and asked me if I wanted to stay till 11 o'clock, and thank God, because I forgot to switch my call to my desk phone, so you guys might have gotten a fucking earful.
So now Grimmsnarl's dead because yeah,
Well, good for you.
kept it in.
See, all
Yeah,
right,
I'm
so
feeling pretty
Jalen,
good
if
about
you're
one thing.
watching or if you're watching the replay, I want to kind of go over this real quick. In that situation, you straight up wasted your Grimmsnarl. Like, when you got taunted, you already did your first play, you move him out. You take him out, you let him reset, because letting him die, I understand how it feels sometimes, and I do this a lot where I'll be like, oh, he's almost dead, or like I'm not in a good situation to switch, so I'm just gonna let them die, and I do that a lot in times where I shouldn't, but in that situation, you should have switched him out. Sorry.
At this point, now it's like, you know, Gengar still has his Focus Sash intact. These are two very earthquakeable mons. Fuck it, let's get the ball rolling. I got Tailwind up, so I don't even need Sand to outspeed these mons. I'm already double speed.
And you are bringing in your bird that intimidates, so they're both physical
Yeah.
attackers, probably.
Yep.
How's that volume music right now, Speakman? Is that alright? Earthquake is gonna not okay. Okay, so he is EV training now. We are seeing, and that Rhyperior is shiny. No chance Jalen caught a shiny right on. So, like
Weakness,
that is
weakness,
evidence
weakness
that
policy
Jalen learned
procs
how to use
though.
the bots.
Weakness policy procs though. We're kind of scared, honestly.
Well,
He
the
made
thing
quick.
is, both of those Pokemon are shiny. Ty, he's genning. Those are gen Pokemon. There's no fucking way.
I mean, he might have EV. He might have actually went the mile.
You think?
You never know.
All right, Jalen, correct me, cause if you fucking manually shiny hunted these fucking Pokemon, and then you EV train them, my God, bro. Like I have and still do to this day do that occasionally, but like the amount of time that would take is just insane, especially if you didn't breed them. If you bred them, it's not that bad, but
So this is kind of my strategy now. Now it's like Grimmsnarl's out of the picture. A lot of his Pokemon are like, like I'm feeling pretty confident that I can now outspeed the Rhyperior that is a little bit stronger. Iron defense, and I can kind of like get my plan going here. Get the iron defense boost. I'll be able to body press pretty much everything to death.
all
I'm
right.
feeling pretty confident.
I'm getting a call. I'll be right back. Thank you for calling River Neck Connect. This is Ian speaking. How may I help you? Well, I'm sorry to hear that your service isn't pulling up your old name that you had there. I know how frustrating that can be myself. And we're back, guys. Zach, you were quiet when I came on. I don't trust it. Zach? Zach? All right.
The max
Zach?
caliber now.
All right,
Yeah.
there he is. You're just silent,
I
bro.
I've been no dude. I've been talking the entire time. Has nobody heard me?
Oh, that's actually my fault. Sorry, guys. It's
I've been
actually my fault.
talking
So
the entire.
I muted my entire headset, including my mic, so you weren't even coming through my headphones. So you guys just
Fuck
sat through all
me.
of Zach's match without commentary, and that's my fault. So I am sorry about that. Um,
Yeah,
well,
I was
this
literally
is a new
talking
function.
the
This
entire
is a
time.
new way to do the stream. I've never had to do it
Uh,
this way before. But apparently, to his credit, Zach was talking the whole time. So sorry about that, guys.
I was literally talking the entire time. I kept asking if anybody could hear me. There was nothing I could do. I mean,
Yeah, no,
I kind of just.
that was not Zach's
Yeah.
fault. That was actually my fault. So the way that we do the streams is really interesting. We integrated Discord so we could have people on chat over stream. Congratulations, Zach, on taking that match by 4. Um, and so when I'm on Discord, normally what I do is I just go away when I'm on my phone call, but I have used the deafen function, which mutes my mic and my headset, so like Zach wouldn't come through the desktop audio, so you guys couldn't hear him. That's my fault. Zach won the match by 2. I mean 4. He lost. He lost two
Apparently,
Pokemon.
yeah. Apparently, they said they could hear you while you were talking on the phone.
No, I muted my. I saw him do that, and I muted myself, but I didn't actually check. I did a physical mute, so you'll notice here on the screen. See that red light that showed up there? That like turns my mic off. So when Speakman showed that, I like muted myself on the physical mic, which I should have done from the beginning, instead of Discord. But you know, live and learn. This is a new way to do things. Now Bosch hasn't quite mastered the recording yet. So they just jump right into it. We go straight to trainer cards from here. So there's no need to wait. As soon as you're ready, Zach, we are ready to play this Bosch versus J match. That's the next
Yeah,
match.
I'm ready to go.
All right, we don't have screenshot. Well, I do have screenshots of the teams, but I'm just not going to pull them up. All right, one,
It's fine. It's fine.
2, 3, and go. Yeah, nah, I mean we're gonna see the teams here in a
Man,
second.
I
So
can't believe they couldn't hear me talk that entire time. I was giving like so good commentary. Like I'm like talking about exactly my move choices, why I did the way I did it.
that's my bad.
Oh well,
So let's talk
it's
about
all
this for
good,
a
man.
second. I am told that Bosch got his own capture card, right, Speakman? Looks like the guy didn't record any audio, so needs to learn how to do that.
It's okay. I mean, it's not the worst.
Dude,
At least his video isn't skipping.
shit on yourself, why don't you?
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to, give credit where credit's due. Hey, look, there's a bot
Why
on the
the
chat.
hell? I need to make you guys mods.
Yeah, you know what? I nominate Ty. Ty's always here for the streams.
I need to make people mods. We'll do that in a second.
Hey, Ty, would you be cool with being a Twitch mod? Ty?
I don't think Ty likes the idea of being a Twitch mod.
He
More
said he wanted more
streams.
responsibility.
He said more streams.
Those streams I'm
Uh,
here for, yeah. So yeah, make Ty a Twitch mod so that way when these bots show up, he can just delete DELETE. We'll start calling Ty the Mad Cleaner.
damn, dude, it's really hard to get this audio right for run 2 right now. Stream number 1.
Sounds you keep
Yes.
playing are so loud.
So, yeah, no,
So
it's
wait, so
really
what happened
the
here? Because
audio is the way the
hold on,
audio
hold
is
on.
outputting.
I want to interrupt you for just a second. So Ambipom flinged his razor claw, but it didn't make the Glasgowers flinch, and I'm really confused why. Because I know it's not covert cloak, because obviously it has leftovers. So like, why didn't it flinch?
That would be an answer or a question for somebody
I
way
mean, but
smarter than me.
hypercutter is that what? No, is hypercutter to prevent flinching, right? Because it got fake outed, right?
Razor Fang
Um,
causes the flinch.
yeah. So I don't know why it didn't flinch.
Hypercutter, Speakman saying.
Yeah, but hypercutter doesn't prevent flinching. It prevents attack drops, right?
I don't know.
Yes. No, Ty. I'm saying it didn't flinch.
Yeah, it's just attack drop.
Oh, it does. It does attack drop.
It does do it. It prevents attack drop, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a razor. It was a. It was a. Oh, razor fang causes the flinch. He uses razor claw.
He used the wrong item.
Oh, so what does razor claw do when it's flung? Let me
Probably
look.
nothing.
This move is so weird. It's like one of those things that come up every once in a while. Usually it's always
Somebody better tell Jay that that the Razor Claw.
what?
Oh no, that was Bosch's Pokemon that did that, right?
Yeah, oh, Josh, yeah,
Yeah, somebody better tell
His
Bosch
his
that
name is Josh. Oh, it increases. It increases crit ratio. Yeah, it's dumb. Okay, that's stupid.
he was like, I want that 80 base
Yeah,
power on the fling.
I'm guessing he thought it was the opposite. It was Razor Fang that would have made it flinch, which would have been cool. I can understand the confusion there though. Like the same fucking name almost. But yeah, yeah, Jay, yeah, yeah. This is that match.
This is
Yeah,
unfortunate.
I think Razor Fang evolves Gliscor, if I'm not mistaken. I think so.
And somebody
Oh no,
else.
Razor Claw evolves Weavile, and Razor Fang evolves fucking Gliscor. Why did they make it two different items? That's so stupid.
Yeah, they could have just made it Razor, right? Yeah,
They could
Razor
have just made it.
Fang does
They
Gliscor's
both have
evolution.
claws. They both have claws. They could have just made it Razor Claw. But okay, fucking Game Freak. Fucking Game Freak.
And there aren't that many
I
other
mean, I guess
items like that either that like have
no. There is. They. I mean, Gen 4. They made all these fucking stupid ass hold
no,
items
what
like
I'm saying is
Magmarizer and
yeah, but
Electrizer.
Magmarizer and Electrizer don't actually do anything other than evolve Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like the other two do other things.
Yeah.
Magmarizer and the other thing that's fucking
Oh,
shitty
come
about
on.
Magmarizer
Th- th-
is
this is why Jay calls you Professor Ty, dude. That's crazy. That's
what?
crazy to make that distinction.
What'd he say? Oh my God.
Look at it.
It's true though.
Well,
It's true. It's
actual.
true. It's true. It
Well,
is true though.
actually. Well,
But no,
actually.
but no,
Glasgow has pincers, not claws.
Magmarizer
Actually.
and Electrizer or whatever, Electivizer, those items are so dumb because like if they were evolution items that you could just use on the Pokemon, that'd be one thing like a stone or whatever, but they actually have to be equipped and then traded, which makes no sense. And they do nothing else. Like Metal Coat still increases like steel type item or attacks. Like, like the other
Yeah.
items,
Yeah.
they do other things.
Reaper Cloth and Protector also don't do anything. Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's so dumb. And those were Gen 4 items. Those were Gen 4 items. fucking Gen 4. Don't even fucking get me started on Gen 4. Yeah, they're just Evo items, which means they should be used in game. I shouldn't have to equip it to a Pokemon and then trade it. Like, that's bullshit.
Also, this is one thing I've always wondered for the longest time. Why is there a shiny stone and a dawn stone? Like, isn't that the same fucking thing?
Now we're really into the nitty-gritty of the Pokemon world.
Come. Okay, Ty. What's the difference, Professor Ty? What's the difference? Tell me. I need to know. I need to know. What is the fucking difference?
You guys, I'm doing overtime right
like,
now.
like one's like, oh, this is so shiny, and this is glittery, glowing, and this other one is,
Also, like the ones that Shiny Stone evolves like don't
oh,
even
come
really make
on,
sense.
come on, right? Um, I'm sorry.
He's right.
Shiny Shiny Stone is like a bright light versus Dawn Stone is the light of dawn. What's
He's
the
right.
fucking difference? It's a light. It's a light.
Nah, I
What
mean
the
he's got a
fuck?
point. He's got a point on the semantics. But let's talk about how they're dumb items.
Uh, no, I think I'm not. If I'm not mistaken, doesn't Dawnstone evolve Togekiss, or is that Shiny
It
Stone?
evolves Togekiss and it evolves oh wait,
Delayed.
is Togekiss Shiny Stone?
I think it's. I no. I think it's Gallade evolves with
It does with
Dawnstone, and
Dawnstone, yes.
I think Togekiss is Dawnstone. Is it?
Togekiss
It
is
might be
Shiny
Shiny
Stone.
Stone.
Togekiss is Shiny Stone.
I know. I know. I think Roserade is also Shiny Stone. I think.
Let's see who Dawnstone affects. Oh,
I know Dawnstone affects
it is gendered
Gallade.
evolutions. Way to go, Speakman. It's male Corellia into Gallade and then female Snorunt into Frostlass.
That's so fucking dumb. That is really stupid. Okay. So anyway, we've been ignoring this entire fucking match. But
I don't know about
you might.
ignore. It's got no music.
We yeah, it's kind of hard to pay attention when there's no music, right?
I'm not like engaged, you know?
So, all right. Even though we haven't been paying attention to this match a lot, this is like the big difference. So Hariyama uses a 4 times effective move on this King Gambit, and it just eats it. Even though the Hariyama's burned, and you're like, why? What the hell happened? And then you find out, or Jay finds out after looking at it, that this Hariyama doesn't have guts. It has fig fat. So he just burnt his own Hariyama with Flame Orb and completely nerfed its damage output to the point where
Rip.
he couldn't kill the Pokemon he really needed to kill that
With a
turn.
times
Had
four,
he
by the
had
way.
and had he had any other item like Assault Vest, anything else, that King Gambit was dead. 100%. Like, no question.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so
that King
like,
Gambit
and it
having
wasn't
the
on
low,
purpose,
the King
but
Gambit,
what I'm saying is he threw the
you
match.
know, yeah, absolutely. Like that decided the match right then and there. Like, especially because that King Gambit killed his King Gambit with the low kick. So like, had he not had that King Gambit to low kick it, like it might have completely changed the entire outcome of the match. Yeah,
But,
absolutely.
you know, those are the games we
You
play.
know, I mean that is the game we play.
He
You
also
know,
like
you gotta.
Terra ghosts it after it gets punched.
I mean, it is funny.
Like he should have
Like
done
what
that.
else?
He's
I mean,
sitting in front of a fighting type, right? Why didn't he Terra
yeah,
Ghost
no,
before?
I mean, yeah, this is definitely a game of all time. That's for sure. But yeah, that happened. That's why it's important, even if you're like a veteran, it's important to double and triple check your items, your abilities, your EVs, your natures. Check fucking everything. I mean, that's what I do. I'm fucking dumb anxious because I cannot stand going into a match where I brought the wrong set or I brought because I have multiple Pokemon of the same Pokemon in the same box, so it's
That's
like
that's why I
there's a
make new sets every week.
yeah, but I'm saying it's very easy to just okay, this is I got this Pokemon next to this Pokemon, and that's what I'm gonna bring. Yeah, I click that, and then oh fuck, this was the wrong set. So I get it, but that's
No,
why
that's what I'm
you
saying. That's why
double check this shit.
I make a whole new team every time. Like I make a whole new team.
Yeah.
Like even if it's the
I mean,
same
I could under
set that I already have in my box, I make a whole new team.
okay, well that's excessive, but I can understand why it happens. It's just double check your shit.
I
Yeah.
want to be able to go through and just select six Pokemon in a row and know that it's a cohesive team. Like that's why I
Yeah.
do it. So like and
Mhm.
also I don't make mistakes like that. I don't put flame orbs on non-guts
Yeah,
Pokemon because I make them
you
from
just
scratch.
play with you just play with shitty controllers and
That
drift
is something I do. Yeah, that
and
is
play
something
yourself.
I do. But so uh
We weren't talking shit about you, by the way, Jay. We were just,
oh,
thoughtful
he knows I'm not
criticism.
talking shit about him. I don't think I've ever talked shit about Jay.
No, he actually felt like you were completely out of pocket. He felt like friendship ruined. That's what I
So
heard him
I
say.
was going up against Phil here, and I said to myself, I'm gonna roulette my team.
Still all the
Yes.
girlies favorite traded.
So I just like again haven't had time to make my team lately. I haven't had or not make my team. I haven't had time to like really plan teams for people. Um, I've just been trying to have fun with the team that I have, and what I did was I went into the roulette. I added all 12 of my Pokemon. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I added all 12 of my Pokemon to a roulette and I just spun it six times. And I took the six Pokemon that it gave me, which you see in front of you now today,
Whoa,
and
whoa, 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 be honest. This was the second team. This was the second one. Be honest.
I did it twice. Yeah, so I did two roulettes, and I just kept whichever one I thought was better. Um,
I was said the first one had Pincurchin and no Raichu, and we're like, yeah, no, fuck that.
yeah, the
Fuck
first
that.
team had like Pincurchin and no Raichu. Like it was totally disjointed, and I was like, well, that's just not gonna happen. So I just like ran it. I ran it again, and the second one, it's still not it's still not like
He was made to be ideal, but
cohesive.
yeah, he was like, what can this team actually do?
Yeah,
And
so I
he
went through
thought of some
each
set
Pokemon. I was like, let me actually go through, and I just went through their move pools, and I was like, check specials, check, status effects, like check all their shit, and I was like, just going through them, and I was like, this can do some cute shit. Like, let me like not just like pick a normal set for everybody. I'm gonna pick cute sets for everybody and like see where it goes. And I had some really cool shit. Like, so I figured out that Hal worked on throat spray. So there was a lead that I had run at some. Yeah, it's not what I use here, as you can see, but there was one lead I did where I did like Hal next to my Haxorus with my Delphox on turn one to trigger the throat spray. And then I did Swords Dance with Haxorus on turn one, so like both got boosts, and then Haxorus was +3, and then I just fucking like ran that, and that happened once, but this time I was like, I want to try to do the follow me strategy. Not really thinking about the fake outs that he had on his team, so we'll see how it works. You ready?
Yeah, man, let's
All
do it.
right, one.
Is it at 0?
Yeah, we can just start at zero.
Mhm.
One, two, three, and go. Because I actually record right before the matches start. So
Okay.
and thank you for the dapper comment, Jay. I appreciate it.
The reason why I don't record it right before the match is about to go is because I use it to I'll use the beginning of the replay to copy paste copy print screen and
So
put it in the
what
paint
I
so that I
do,
can
what
have
I do
my
is
screen up.
like, what I do is I wait for a second, and then I hit start recording before I select my team. So I hit it and then I select my team. Like I just hit the A button. So my recording actually still has that like 3 to 5 seconds of the teams, and then I take the screenshots from that.
Oh no. So like, okay, like I do it to where like it doesn't show like which Pokemon I picked in what position.
Right. I mean, okay. I mean, I guess you could do that. I mean, you could still do the same thing. Basically, I've done that in the past where I've been like, hey, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my Pokemon. You tell me. By the way, the Draco Meteor missing there just totally fucked Philip on the rest of the game. The game's over. It's over. And I was like, he's going to Terra Fairy here, but I'm going to try it anyway. And he doesn't Terra Fairy, so the game's over. But basically what I'll do is I'll like talk to my opponent beforehand. I'll be like, hey, message me when you've selected all your Pokemon, and then what I'll do is tell them not to accept yet, and then I'll select all my Pokemon. I'll hit go, and then they tell me, and I say, okay, go ahead and select, and then I hit start recording, and then they hit start recording, or they choose their Pokemon, and then that way I have all of our shit.
That's too much work, man. That's
It's
way
not that
too much work.
complicated. It's really not that complicated. It's not even that much work at all.
Oh,
You're already talking to your opponent before the match anyway. But so you see, what I did here was I pop bombed the other Pokemon because I was like, fuck that, he's gonna die. I'm surprised he didn't Glassy Glide because he knew that he was gonna fucking go down there. But
but yeah, the swords dance and then the Draco Meteor miss was crazy.
yeah,
But
so
the
I
fact that he
have
didn't pair it up, the fact he didn't pair a Flygon right there was wild. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there.
yeah, right. I could have just scale shot him there and won. You know, it still would have killed
But
either way.
maybe I'm guessing the Terra type that he had was like irrelevant. Like,
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the thought
it,
process was. Phil's not
well,
here
'cause
to
you
defend
gotta
himself,
think,
so I'm not going to go into
it's
it.
like if you have a Terra type that resists or is immune to Fairy, then like, sorry, if you have a Terra type that is immune or resist Dragon, that Dragon type, then yeah, you'll probably live. But if you have anything that's like even just like a neutral to Dragon, then you're gonna probably die from that skill shot.
Oh yeah, but especially after a sword dance on Haxorus, who has one of the highest attack
That's what I
stats of
meant.
any Pokemon in the game.
Exactly. That's what I meant by it. Like it was over at that point.
And like literally, I can just do whatever I want with my
And
Haxorus now.
honestly, one thing I can say here that's like very evident is like, um, I'm sorry, Philip. I mean, no, like, harsh judgment by this, but you really need to like consider like threat assessment. You see a +2 attack, +1 speed Haxorus, and you attack the Mousehold. Like, no, Haxorus needs to die.
Yes, so Gengar's sprite in Sword and Shield levitates, but ironically does not have levitate.
Yeah, it's a kick in the mouth, actually.
It's actually really disrespectful, if I'm being honest. Like it's so disrespectful. Like
Yeah,
yeah, he should have brought
really
this
dumb.
Obsidian last turn and then switched it out and then brought it
Yeah,
back in
that
to like neutralize the Swords Dance.
yeah. He's got a lot to learn. I mean, it is what it is.
I
But
knew he would do so. I didn't actually think he had. I don't know much about the Tauros, so I didn't know he had Aqua Jet. But as soon as it happened, I
I
was like, ah,
forget.
that makes sense. I was like, good for him.
Yeah, I mean, at least he can try to come back a little bit, even though
Yeah.
it's very much like
And the reason I chose a
over.
Dazzling Gleam was to clean up the Gengar because I knew I was faster and to potentially kill the Tauros. But here we see that I didn't kill the
I
Tauros, but
I
like it
also
also is
have to
totally
like
irrelevant.
wonder like I don't know. I've told Phil this before. It just does not pair efficiently.
I
You
think,
gotta like really
one of
just
the things, so for Phil, right, like he hasn't had a lot of practice in this meta, and like I don't think he fully understands like the nuance of Terra, because I still don't even fully like when I'm picking Terra types, it's very like off the wall. I'm picking like, water for defensive, or I'm picking like fairy for immune to dragon, or shit that like ghost on normal and rock types. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm picking. I'm not picking like super specific fairy types, or I mean Terra
yeah.
types, but like I still barely understand how to properly use the Terra mechanic. And you'll see in a lot of my matches, I
It's
rarely
it's
Terra.
it's very much like I explained this to Phil in great detail. Terra type, it's very much less about the individual Pokemon and more about the momentum of the match. So if you can swing the momentum in your favor by just living one more turn to get a move off, that completely can change the game entirely. Like even on like Terra typing a support Pokemon can completely change the outcome of the rest of the match. Like imagine like okay, like your Trick Room setter is like 100% gonna die, but if you change it as Terra, you can Terra and get the Trick Room off, and it completely changes the pace of the rest of the game from that point forward. Like
Right.
that's a useful Terra. It's all about the momentum your match can carry versus the individual Pokemon that could benefit from the Terra.
Which I will
And
say,
that's
I think is better by leaps and bounds than Dynamax because Dynamax just like it just was bad. So here I yawned him last turn. I
I
didn't need to yawn him at all, and I yawned him just
yeah,
as like a way to like ensure my victory.
make
But
sure
then
yeah make sure you win.
I actually fucked myself over the next turn by then stun sporing that Pokemon. So
I noticed that too. I noticed that when you were playing. I was just like, yo, what the fuck?
yeah, I'm just like going off the cut, like totally unnecessary moves I didn't have to make, right? Like,
No,
and then he
but
does
it's all
that, and I
good. I
just
mean,
wave
I
crash.
feel like you did moves because you were like, you pretty much won at this point.
I
Like
had
it's
already
over.
won. Yeah, that was the other thing is I had already won, and I was like, I just want to show off my strategies here.
Yeah,
And then he
should have
ate the
sticky web.
berry, and I saw how little damage that did after my intimidate. So I'm like, even though I'm unaware, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna heal up my fish,
You
like
should have.
whatever.
You should have sticky web for the disrespect. Like he has nothing left that can switch in. You should have just did it for the disrespect. Like
You can
sticky web
see I'm
all
kind
over.
of thinking
Yeah.
about it here. I'm like, what do I do?
You should have. You should have sticky webbed all over his trainer.
Fuck, fuck it. I'm gonna pollen puff myself so I can make sure that
Go,
I live.
go, go, Rabambi. Go, Rabambi. Jizz on him. Jizz on his trainer.
Oh my god, dude. So yeah, I heal myself to max HP and then I bust off another wave crash on this Pokemon. The one of the reasons I did do the stun spore was so I could outspeed him with my fish. And then he play roughs my fairy type. I was like, what? I mean, it probably was the best option for him offensively at the time, based on his set.
Yeah, because dark is resisted. So yeah, and fairy is does not resist fairy. So it was the right call. Because I mean, like, what else is he gonna do? It's not like he's got anything left in the back that can switch into sticky web. So make his trainer all sticky. You know.
Oh my god, dude.
Shoot that jizz all over him.
Oh my god.
And that's
So
a 4-0.
I take the match by 4.
You know what's kind of crazy. You know what's kind of crazy. I realized this like when I was like watching your match, like your replay and shit. I was like, me and you both took devastating losses last week, and then we both came back off a 4-0 for both of us.
Yeah, the scores in general from last week to this week were very interesting. I was obviously happy to take the 4, and like so basically I
Mhm.
took a 4 last week. I lost by 4 last week, and then I took the 4 this week, and I was like, okay, I feel good about that because it's like I basically like broke even on last week here, so
Mhm.
now I can like
Yeah,
proceed to like pad my score a
yeah.
little bit if I can. If I can. Sorry,
The-
Corey. No disrespect for you match with me this week. We're in kind of an interesting situation too. So like me personally, and this is listen to me if you want. I really don't care about this because I'm not trying to disrespect my opponents or take away from them if they beat me this year. But like I have 3 weeks until I move entire houses with my toddler and pregnant wife and move in with like a multi-generational home situation. So what I'm doing right now is chilling. And next week I put my dog down. So on Saturday I'm putting my dog down. And that's really sad. and I have a match on that
Wait.
Friday where I'm going
Oh,
to take my
wow.
dog out on Friday for a walk with the other two dogs and then like give them cheeseburgers and like just basically have fun. So my match on Friday is not going to be great for me. It's not I'm not having a good
Yeah.
time this
I
season
mean, I'll
outside of
be
the
honest,
season.
man. Can you reschedule that match? I don't think you should have to play a Pokemon match when you're
No, I can't
literally
reschedule the
saying
match
goodbye.
because next week I have to fucking move more shit. I don't have time, bro. I literally, the next 3 weeks, everything's booked. Every single day of my life is booked for the next 3 weeks. And it's booked with
Oh,
shit like moving stuff to different places, putting dogs down, like fucked up shit, man. Like
man,
my whole
dude.
life is fucked right now.
Adult
So
adult life sucks, dude.
yeah,
Damn.
so like I'm playing Pokemon for fun this year in the most sense that I can possibly tell you. No offense to Corey
Yeah.
this week. If he beats me, good for him. If I beat him, he should have beat me because I'm not dialed in. I'm not locked in at
You
all
know,
this year.
I'll try to help you come up with someone.
Like I mean I'm not even asking for that. I'm just saying like and this is not a
Did you already
disrespect to my
do it?
opponents.
Oh, you
I'm
didn't do
just
the last.
not locked in, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have
No,
time until like probably not even the rest of the season. Honestly, I just have to give you guys what I can give you. You know what I mean? Because like I'm moving into a new house. I have to set up my new house. That after I move in, then I have to fucking like learn my new living situation. All kinds of crazy shit happening. Like literally, PLC is on the back burner for my mind. If I win this year, it will be your faults that I won this year, not mine. So, like, you think about that for a second.
That's funny. So
But yeah, no.
are we
Speaking of,
on a research with Jordan?
I'm gonna give everybody a fair shake. Like, but like I'm not. I don't mean to say
I
this as a way to take victory away from anybody that beats me this year, because I'm not trying to do that. What I'm saying is
and
that
and,
I
and
want you guys to understand that I quite literally don't have it in me. Like
and I got you on a squad. Don't worry about it. Titus is making a comeback.
I'm just saying, like when you guys see me play this year, know that it was everything I could do. Well,
No, it was everything I could do.
like when I played you this year, that was the maximum effort that I could allot you. I'm sorry. Like
I spun the
I'm in a
roulette
bad
wheel
way
and I
this year.
got lucky.
Yeah, yeah.
Was the
So
next one?
if you
Is the
beat me
next one a
this
recent
year,
Jordan?
I'm proud of you. If you lose to me this year, you might want to think about it. But we're gonna start the next match off at 35 seconds when you get a chance, Zach. So go go ahead
Again,
and
is that a recent Jordan?
yeah, it's a Reese Jordan. And honestly, that's the thing, Jay. I wouldn't mind being champion. I've been hosting this season for 10 years. Like, oh my God. Delphox was pretty dope in that match, but no, I've been hosting this thing for 10 years. The first year when I went into the finals, I made the joke like, "Oh, who wants to win their own game, you know, like I'm hosting and everything. Like I don't want to win. I don't want to be the one. I don't want to make a trophy for myself." And like I'll be honest with you, last year I really wanted to make a trophy for myself. So like yeah. Yeah, 7 of those seasons were won by the same two people, which is another reason that I want people. Like last year was such a breath of fresh air. No offense to a Reese or Zach, but like last year having Jay and Mike in the finals was like a dream come true for me because one, both of them deserved to be in finals, and two, both of them deserved a championship. So whoever won that fucking game was like, I was so proud that that was how we got. Like I was legitimately worried that a Reese would make the finals again, and it would be like Jay versus a Reese or like something else. So like, well they dominate the league for a number of reasons, but least of which is not stupid idiots making trades to their team. Listen to me. I'm not telling you not to make trades with them. In fact, I want you to make trades with Aris and Zach. But I want you to understand that when you make a trade to them, what are the implications of that trade for their team, not just for your team?
Whoa,
Like,
whoa, whoa! Stop it, man. Relax. I haven't gotten a trade all damn year.
No, yeah, you're getting shafted, but
Largely because you're telling people, hey,
no, I don't. I
don't
haven't
trade
told.
again.
You think I've
They
had
keep
time to tell people
winning.
not to trade people this year, bro? I
You just
Ty hit me up
did.
for Pokemon last week. I told him no.
You just did. You just told them.
On stream, that's not
Stop
the same thing. People haven't hit me
bullshit.
up like in the past years. In past years, people have hit me up being like, "Should I make this trade?" And I've been like, "No." But like nobody's even hit me up this year, and even if they had hit me up, I'd be like, "I can't give you advice." Like that is my answer. Like even Philip has been hitting me up like, "What should I do here? What should I do here?" And I'm like, I literally can't give you advice. Like the only like he hit me up about a Pokemon this week, like a trade, and I told him like the only thing I can tell you is that the Pokemon you're asking me about is good. I can't tell you if it's good for your team comp. I can't tell you if the trade that you're thinking about making is good because I don't know. Like I could only tell you that the Pokemon you're asking me about is good, and here's why. Um, so like yeah, like if you guys Yeah,
All right.
if you guys need stuff, I'm here to help you this year, but like as little as possible.
Let's get into this game.
All right, 35 seconds. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, one, two, three, go. Well, I appreciate that, Ty, because as you know, it
Ian.
wasn't anything about you. It wasn't about not wanting to help you. It was entirely about me literally being unable to spare the time.
Ian. If you don't mind me getting into like some deep stuff, you mind if I ask what's going on with your dog, or you don't want to talk about it?
Yeah, I guess I like I feel like I would love to tell you this off stream and not on stream,
Oh
but
no no
I
no
will
no!
go.
Then
No, I
save it
mean
for
I'll
off
just tell
stream.
you. I'll just tell you because it's not. So BMO is about 13 years old, and he's got like lots of lumps on him, and he's got some behavioral
Oh,
issues, and he has bitten
oh,
me multiple times, but that's mostly my fault.
oh,
He's bitten me multiple times, but like we have the new baby coming along, and he's never bitten Salem, but he's
yeah,
growled at him, and like he's on in years, and he's got these lumps on him, so he's
yeah.
like got cancer, and it's just like
Getting a little more
we
aggressive.
don't
Yeah,
have
that's
we don't have the money to pay for the cancer, and he's mean to the other dogs. He snaps at the other dogs, or actually in some situations starts fights with them. So like it's
yeah.
not we just can't keep him in the new home with the new baby. We just can't.
No, it's not good. Yeah. Oh damn, that was like almost half of Armarouge's health right there.
I wish
But
I had read your
we get
messages before I said something on stream, guys. Sorry about that.
it's okay. It's okay. We support you. We love you.
It's
If
not
you
even
need
my
to
call.
ever
That's the
reach
other
out
thing
to
is
us,
like, and this is no offense to my wife, but like I couldn't make that call. Like I fucking have never had to put an
no,
animal down. And I've had
it,
I've had many
it's
animals that have died, but like I've never had to make that call, and I couldn't, and I've tried multiple times to like try to like talk her out of it, but like we we just can't. So.
no, I think it's the right decision to
No,
make.
I mean I
Honestly,
agree. I understand. I understand the logic of why it's the right decision. But
but
I just fucking
it is
can't
very
like
hard.
for me, here's the other
Not
thing. Like I'm pro
it's a
euthanasia,
hard
bro. Like
thing.
if a human wanted to die, I would be okay with that. But like the animals can't consent to it, so for like me it's like I just can't get past that. Like they can't tell me they want to die.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, I have a
It
hard
is.
time with that.
It's very tough. I definitely can understand. And as someone who has had to put their dog down very recently, it is not an easy experience to get through. It is
Yeah.
very
I
very
mean,
hard.
I,
But
I
I mean,
literally I literally cried about it earlier tonight when we were talking about it because like as of yesterday it's 7 days. So like today he has 6 days left and like it's just fucking hard.
it's all right, man. Just enjoy the time you got left with them. You know, as much as you can, and
Yeah.
you know.
So I mean I gave him a cheeseburger day last week. We're gonna give him another cheeseburger day and we're gonna take him out for a walk with all the dogs. on Friday, like, and then on Saturday morning when we're doing the thing, obviously, you know, we're gonna take him out for some fun stuff as much as we can before the stuff, and then it is what it is.
So
Anyway, the
this turn was
match.
pretty. Yeah, this turn was actually pretty crazy. So Armor Rouge was attempting to sweep with the weakness policy boost and the expanding force, or yeah, the weak armor boost. So it was fast. It was going +2 speed, +2 special attack. It was fucking scary. It's spamming expanding force and stuff. So Aris put a stop to that real quick by bringing in Cleavor, who's Terra Dark,
Dude,
and
not
just
real quick.
straight
That
up.
was the problem actually, is that he didn't do it quick enough. Like,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Armor Rouge definitely did some damage here, but now we got a full HP Choice Scarf Blastoise in the rain.
and he didn't even set
Um,
it up. Aris set the rain up for him.
I know. Um,
Does he have water spout?
oh,
Holy shit.
oh
Holy shit,
God,
he's got
and
terrestrialization.
water Sarah,
What?
water Sarah.
Holy shit, bro.
This is gonna fucking hurt. This is like
Aris
the
lost this game for
this is
himself. Like,
this was like literally like the perfect storm.
big man
Literally, quite
Blastoise, big
literally.
man Blastoise,
Big
big
man,
man
blast toys.
Blastoise.
Yo, we got it. Yo, so you know how you got like the Bruxish? We got to get the dancing blast toys as a like a
Oh,
little
like, as like a little
like,
gift thing like that.
yeah, dude,
I
that'd be
wish, I
fucking
wish.
awesome.
You know what? Let me see if I can find that real quick. Hang on.
Big man,
Blastoise
blast toys. Big man,
Bulbapedia.
blast toys.
Bulbapedia is where I got this Bruxish. Like, if I could find a GIF
This
version for the
fucking blast
sprites of a
toys
Bulbapedia.
is about. He did scarf it, Ty. He did scarf it. You can see it in the preview. He scarfed it because that's how he outsped the Armor Rouge the
Honestly,
flip tournament.
honestly, not the best, but I think this is gonna do. So hang on, let me. Do we want the back view or the front
It
view for Big Man Blastoise?
front view, I think.
Front view.
Right?
Okay, here we go. Hang on a sec. Pokemon League
I'm telling you, he
Championship.
scarfed it. Yeah. Here. Yes, it's scarfed. I told you it was scarfed. I don't know why you didn't believe me. It is toy scarf, Ty. Look at it. If it was choice specs, it would have definitely killed that Indeedee. I'm surprised it didn't kill it even with the rain, but what?
No, dude, come on. What are
I
you
was
talking
talking
about?
about Jordan. He's talking about a Reese's Blastoise. I'm talking about Jordans. I'm talking about Jordans. A Reese's Blastoise has been gone. What are you? All right, Ty, you got it. You got it, Ty. You got it. You got it, Ty.
I want to
I was talking
download
about right.
this.
I'm just. I'm talking about right now with the relevant match where it's happening right now. All right. Anyway. 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 We got things are happening. So yeah, even though the Blastoise is weakened, the Cleavor is weakened just enough for this to kill. I'm
You alright, bro?
just so confused, like of why he was not understanding what I was getting at. Okay,
Dude, this is
I'm
crazy. Why
sorry
can I not get this image? I want this fucking
because
image.
it's just like Professor Ty, man. He's getting to me, Professor Ty,
No, he's not.
Professor Ty. I just I'm sorry, Professor Ty. I'm sorry. I swear I'm not trying to be toxic.
Are you sure?
I swear. I, I swear.
Come on, let me save this
So
image.
I'm actually talking about other stuff. I'm actually a big fan of Berserker. And this is like not Steely Spirit, this is Tough Claws. So like this thing's gonna like hurt a lot. Like I think people really kind of like sleep on Berserker. And yeah, look at that damage. Pull Gardevoir just out. Yeah. Oh my god, this meteor beam is gonna do either a lot or not enough. And not enough.
Finally.
Actually, half even on a resisted hit, half damage. Now, I don't know if it was the best idea to bring in Polytoad right now because now the rain's gone, but at this point in the match, it doesn't really matter. Like the game's over.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, shit. At this point, yeah, just yeah, helping hand and you know, lead Berserker to victory here.
Hey, check it out. Check out the stream, Zach.
Oh, big man Blastoise. Big man Blastoise. Look at your boy. That's sick.
Yeah! I love
Yeah.
that. That's great. I'm glad you came up with that
Big
idea.
man
And then, you know
Blastoise.
what else? What else is? Let me give you another shout out to a
The,
Jordan
the, the,
original.
the, the, the attempted double protect.
Another
Bam!
shout out to the Jordan original here. Ring target, guys. Ring target
Ring target.
does
I
not
mean,
do what Jordan thinks it does.
he definitely had ring target on that game.
Can
But
you imagine
uh,
if ring target did what Jordan thought it did? Like that would be one of the
I
best
mean, it
items in
would
the game.
sound like it's broken, right?
Yeah, it would
That's
be
a
awesome.
4-0. That's a 4-0 against a champion, guys. I mean, Jordan's a champion too, so yeah, respect the ring, kiss the ring.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god. I am glad that
Um,
that's 26 week, 20 seconds week, and not only did he take the 20 seconds away from everybody watching it on the Scrims channel that day, but then he took it away from everybody watching the stream, and then he took it away from everybody watching the VOD and the replay after this. He took that. Those 20 seconds are a Reese's. But yeah, that brings us to this is Brendan versus Selena. I think this is also the last match of the week, if I'm not mistaken, guys, because it was a really good match. And I'm glad that this is actually, if I'm being honest, I think this. No, it's not. All right, this is Selena's second last game of the week. The first last game of the week Selena ever had was against Jordan. And it was because Selena beat Jordan. And then this would be the second last match of the week. This is just a really good game. This is Brendan versus Selena. I'm ready if. Wait, hang on. Let me make sure because I don't actually think that Brendan. Yeah, he didn't choose. So we got to go to literally 52 seconds if you can make it. 52 seconds. Best match of the week. Now, the team over
Nah,
there on
nah, he
Selena's
wanna
side looks really weird.
I actually helped her kind of fix it up because she was bringing some whack shit. Because we kind of like that's how like the scrim channel started like going off was like we were just like scrimming and like I played against Selena and stuff and I was just like, yo, this team is ass.
And
Oh,
then,
you said 52, right?
yeah, and then you helped him out.
Yeah, that was a straight up lab session. So like Selena was like, well, what do you think I should change up? And I told her to like, yo, bring Drift Blimp. He's definitely bringing Psychic Terrain. Like, pop that seed, bro.
Right, yeah.
oh yeah, I would have never thought of that.
Oh my God. Hilarious.
So yeah, I suggested he was going to bring Grimmsnarl at first, and I was like, nah, dude, Grimmsnarl doesn't do shit in this matchup because like like he's got a Tauros on his team, so he can Raging Bull for the screens, and then like he's got Psychic Terrain, so the other prankster moves aren't hitting. So like, what the fuck is Grimmsnarl any good here for, other than just being a Dark type? Like,
Right.
I told him to bring Florges. Like, at least that bitch is beefy. It's hard to kill in one
Exactly.
hit,
I actually
especially.
love Florgus, and I have never gotten a chance to
Mhm.
use them. And I doubt that I'm
Yes,
gonna trade for it, but
I mean it's a baddie.
anyway, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. One, two, 3, and go. Yeah, I was.
So
You
yes,
would not budge
Ty.
on that Morgus in season 8. I was pissed.
So yeah, Ty, yes. Drifloon has Unburden. That's why I told him to bring it because it can bring the Psychic Seed, expecting Psychic Terrain from Brendan, and then just kind of pop off. It's really kind of funny because he has a Drifloon on the team for like almost no reason, but it was just clutch here. But he doesn't lead with the Psychic Terrain, so like obviously that's an issue. Ah, fuck! My phone is shutting down.
Dude, how do you use your phone? It's always like dying. Of course, he couldn't explain himself before his phone died. Alright. We gotta wait for Zach to figure out his... Why also, like, very curious about the use of the phone over the laptop in terms of Discord, like, voice use. I've never been quite sure about that, but I'm not the player. I'm just the game. Why would... So, Dan comes in out of nowhere, like, fucking an hour into the stream and says, I'm finna sleep. I'll watch the replay. Bro, we already thought you were watching the replay. Like, what are you talking about? Now he's getting called out.
And I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
But I'm still watching the matchup. We got this Arboliva here, doing Arboliva things. Speakman is considered Speakman and Brendan are connoisseurs of Arboliva. They love Olive Garden.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Did you see the most recent image in mod chat?
No, let me look. Yeah, what?
Oh, that boy is down bad.
That boy is down bad.
Alright. Oh, rock slide. This is crazy looking. Like, this is a crazy match so far. Like, what are we looking at right now, bro?
Yo, like, there is like so many Pokemon that you would find on a wire in this match right now.
Literally. Hey, did she get the download right? Did she get the download right?
She got the download right.
That's hilarious. Fucking
Jay,
the download never works for Jay. Like, ever.
Yeah. Jay could never.
Oh, don't say that.
Jay could never.
I like to use, like, Blastoise and stuff to censor my images. Put Powder Cadaver. Bro, it didn't even put a dent in his fucking footstep.
Oh, whatever.
Bro had to put the shoes back on. But no, you got new shoes now, and you're learning how to tie them. So that's great.
I just hate tying shoes. It's such a waste of time.
Dude, we gotta find a way to... So, obviously, I would love for Jay to be able to make the cookout this summer, but if he can't, I understand. But when everybody comes in next year for the draft, like, we gotta rent an Airbnb. Like, even if not for the actual hosting of the party, just for, like, me, you, and Jay. And then we'll just, like, hang out there or whatever.
Oh, no. I'm about to say, Ty, don't worry about it. I'm thinking about just fucking swinging. Oh, wait. Jay said he was going to be in, like, Puerto Rico or some shit?
Yeah, so, like, well, we got to figure out what the plan is, Maybe we could plan it where he's not in Puerto Rico. Oh yeah, no. Hey, I'll
Oh,
go ahead.
that's for the
I'll
cookout. That's
spoil
for
it
the
for you, bro.
cookout.
We're not having the fucking cookout in June because I'm having a goddamn baby. So,
Yeah,
well, the earliest
I
we're
get it.
having it is probably August, if I'm being honest. Like, I have a brand
Maybe,
new baby coming at the
maybe,
end of June into July, so like,
maybe
there's no
September.
fucking way.
And I mean, honestly, thinking about it, I might be having a baby around that time.
Oh, first of all, no, because the timing wouldn't work with what you're talking about.
I know. the
But
hell you are.
you guys hear that?
Yo.
Did you guys hear that Zach's girl asked him to move in with him, kind of?
Oh, come on, no. You didn't have to share that to literally everyone. God damn, I can't tell you
Bro,
shit.
you're in the general chat talking about I just got some butt, but you want to fucking talk about share that with
that's a little
everyone?
different. You think it's a little bit different?
It's not that different, bro. It's actually way more tame what I shared.
Okay. Anyway, yo, what is with these Terra types? He doesn't Terra. He has like Terras on like 2 Pokemon, and then everything else is just like whatever
It's
they
like
were.
pure, yeah, like water Terra.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't give a fuck about these other
You
Pokemon.
see what you know what that is, right? That's not what you were talking about earlier. That's not conventional advice, which is to give a Terra type proper to every Pokemon. That is the mentality of I'm only gonna Terra this Pokemon or this
one Pokemon.
Or if I am gonna Terra these other Pokemon, I'm only going for stab bonus.
And I feel like that logic is like so fundamentally bad. I mean, I get like it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but like at the same time, it's like you never
give yourself
know,
options.
right?
Give yourself the option.
Yeah. If something is free, take the free advantage, right?
Yeah. So Selena missed the trick room.
Like right here. Right here is a perfect example. So like, you know, Godspeed, she must have been expecting an Ice Punch or some ice move from this water type, and Steel Terrored. I don't know what was going in her head, but she said, I'm Steel Terroring no matter what, and it was clutch for right here at this exact moment.
Right? Trick Room should have gone up. He should have just done Trick Room right there.
I will say he definitely should have Giga Drained the water type.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you were gonna Giga Drain, it should have been the water type. Agreed, but and she should have done that. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, they technically, right?
No, she.
Liquidation coming in. Elastron. Sir Sheer Force plus Life Orb doing a lot of fucking work.
So
I mean,
Kai just schooled us for a second. The Indeedee did follow me, so Selena very well might have actually done Giga Drain on the.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Good job, Professor Ty. Good job. Yeah.
Shows how much the commentating team is paying attention to the match, because I know I didn't know that.
I don't know that. Yeah.
It's a simple move. Follow me. Everybody does it.
Ty showing his PhD out here.
Oh! We triggered the seeds.
Maybe that's why he didn't want to trick him. He wanted that drift room to be fast. He knew Selena knew what they were doing. Selena knew what they were doing. Kind of. But I feel like, all things considered, Selena played a tight game. Because normally Brendan would not be pressed.
Yeah, normally Brendan would not. Everything that happened here, everything.
This is crazy. This is crazy because that was a crit. That was a crit. Like, listen, that was a -1 attack, life orb, sheer force boosted, critical hit. That's the only reason it OHKO'd the Drifblim. Otherwise, Drifblim was here to stay for a minute. But that really fucked Selena's game plan up. Because I thought Selena had it, honestly. Let's not be so quick to point out what Selena did not as well. Let's point out the things that the players did do well. And that was crazy. That whole exchange was crazy. Because that crit shouldn't have happened. That crit definitely changed how the game was played.
Yeah, I mean, and there's really nothing you can do about that.
And now we got this.
I mean, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Whoa,
now we got this. This earthquake is just getting free rent out here.
Bags
I got 7 seasons of footage of you.
Remember when we used to stream off season? Fuck that, bro. Like, actually, fuck that, bro. Like, I've got a child now. Off season? No, I mean, I just mean myself. Like, fuck doing that. Like, this vacation between seasons has been so clutch. When I didn't participate last year, or actually, we didn't even have an off season last year. We just we just took a break.
We were
and
all
that shit was great. Like, I fucking played like I played like 4 other games. Like,
yeah, there was people that wanted to play, but I was just like, dude, I just don't want to do it. I just don't.
Dude, it's a lot of work, man. Like
a lot.
Especially coming off of a season. Especially coming off of a season. You know what I mean? Like, you want at least a month or 2.
Like, sometimes you go from off season into the regular season, and then by the end of the regular season, you're so exhausted. Like, dude, like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not making it. I'm not going for another season. Fuck that. I mean,
Wait,
I don't mean. I mean, you know, after a season, like when I took that, last. First of all, I played the egg challenge for like a week or 2, and then I dropped. I was like, no, I'm not doing this. And Selena counted that as a win. Whatever. But
I mean, I would not say rent free, Ty. He like tried to deal with it with the stream sap. He's been trying to deal with it for alligator. It's just he doesn't have a choice. It's like it's for alligator. I mean, his Garchomp's just kind of in his face too. So it's like, you know, like what is he gonna do?
Ice Punch is huge there, obviously. Only survived because was that the best option you had?
Yeah, stab. That's like 80 base damage. Because it's 40 free shit. And he got a crit on one of the hits too. So like that was clutch.
So what do we do here? Do we try to kill... I don't even know. If I'm Selena, I guess I try to kill the Feraligatr for score.
I mean, I think he's got an Aqua Step on him, if I'm not mistaken.
He does have Aqua Step on him, so he can maybe do big damage to the... I don't know. This is rough. Yeah, this is already over, I'm pretty sure, but he definitely has Aqua Step, but like, I just
Well, it's also tough because, like, I think... I don't know why he keeps using a knockoff, but whatever.
That's that. I probably would have... I don't know what I would have done. This is hard.
This hurt.
Avoided.
This fucking hurt one. The dual wing beat missing was crazy.
Are you telling me that Brendan won this on the fucking merit of luck?
I mean, you know, I wouldn't say like it would have been like all done, but like, you know.
Yeah.
Just like, you know.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Dude.
It's like being in a tough situation and then you get a miss. Yeah, like see, like it's possible he could have came back there, but
no, he would have 100%. If he kills this Dunsparce on the next game, if he kills this Dunsparce on the next attack, like yeah, he fucking would have won.
Well, you also gotta remember, if the Garchomp was dead, Earthquake would have been doing more damage because it's a single target attack.
Yeah.
So,
No,
yeah, it's
Earthquake hits every space, so it hits every space for the same amount. It's not like the ones that like
no,
Boom Burst
I,
that
I,
only hit two
I think
spaces. It doesn't spread.
I know, but
Because it hits
I
all
still.
spaces, it does the same amount of damage on all spaces.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know about
ones that hit all spaces do the same amount of damage to all spaces.
that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but the ones that only hit the opponent's team, they do spread.
Yeah, yeah. If Garchomp wasn't able to get that extra hit in, it would have been a lot different. Because Garchomp had no moves that actually hit really
Right.
much of anything. It was just, yeah.
And then the roost. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right. That is what it is. So like, cause if he had killed the Garchomp, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know. He could have done. I don't know. This is game. I mean, she. Fuck.
Like that, but the dual. But I mean, think about it. Like the dual wing beat missing changed a lot.
It changed
If
everything,
that
dude.
Garchomp would have died, yeah, when that Garchomp would have died like a lot earlier, like yeah, it's yeah,
Rock slide could have like. There's a lot of stuff. Honestly, the rock slide without the Garchomp being there doing extra damage, the rock slide might not have killed.
yeah. Because
Like,
Rockslide was doing barely any damage actually.
right, exactly. So like, it really there was like two RNG things that happened in that
Mhm.
solidified the victory. And then not only that, but there
Yeah,
was one move where Selena could have made a change in their tactic
yeah.
and done like Trick Room and maybe changed the outcome. But like that was a
I
tight
mean,
set.
still,
That was a really well played
they
set.
played an amazing set, and I mean, honestly, like no offense, someone like Selena being able to push Brendan down to his last Pokemon, like that's tough. That's tough. I even said it. I was like, "Yo, Brendan, Brendan was because you gotta think Brendan is on stream with all of the boys watching and shit." Like, I was like, "Yo, Brendan had to be pressed." He was like, "Dude, that was the most stressful game I've played in a long fucking time." You
Yeah.
can't lose in front of the boys, right?
Well, dude, that the fact that you guys chose to do that is crazy to me. Like, chose to play your actual matches in front of an audience. You guys are
I
fucking
mean,
psychopaths. Like,
we've done it before.
yeah, you and I have done it, but like that's like, that's different. It's just different. You're like
How's
we're
it
more
different?
experienced. We've done it before. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of the
It was a
times we've
lot of
done it, it
fun.
hasn't had big implications. Like.
It was a lot of fun.
But like, yeah, I'm glad that you guys had fun. I think that that was really cool for you guys to do. It was just like that's crazy. Like the pressure, I can't imagine the pressure for those players. Like for me, it wouldn't have been that big deal again because I'm not trying, and two, I have done it before. Like I've battled live. I battled finals live on stream. Like
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like I've done it. Um, and fucking it's not that crazy for me, but uh it is stressful, especially the first time. Like when you do it, it becomes very stressful. So I can certainly understand that. And some people may have actually lost by the merit of choosing to play on the scrims channel that night just because they weren't like either they weren't fully prepared or they didn't actually have like everything down pat, you know what I mean? Like there was a lot of factors that
Yeah.
went in there that could have affected them to like um actually like fuck up their teams. I mean, but more power to you guys for choosing to do that because not only does it, I think it makes you better players, but I also think that like I just think that it takes some sack. So
Mhm.
you guys have some sacks. This is week
Mhm.
four. Week four, we have a couple matches I want to talk about before we go into things. So this first one is a big one. JG versus Jay Wade. Now, this is big for a number of reasons. This is America versus England. This is 1776 all over again. Like this is, uh,
Uh,
you know what I mean?
this
Like
is
this is a
can
beautiful
I
match. She was
this
sick
is
last week against SB. I
this is
know she
this
didn't want
is
to lose
the
against SB. She's on a
this is
losing
the
streak. This
this is the
is her time.
this is the quotations. Can I get your Snapchat
Oh
quotations
my God,
match?
dude. So that's a big match. I'm personally pulling, no offense, Jay Wade, I'm sorry. I'm personally pulling for JG. I'm an America fan in
um,
not right now, but
no
like I'm an
one, no
America
one likes
fan
Jay Wade.
historically.
No one likes Jay Wade's soccer teams. No one is pulling for Jay Wade.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Jay,
all about I
Jay,
mean, dude,
yeah,
fuck man, you like I mean
yeah, yeah. Fuck
out the
them.
ass. And I'll fucking fight
Yeah,
a
fuck
thousand
them.
soccer
Art,
hooligans for that, bro.
it's
Fuck man, you.
It's Arsenal all the way. You know,
Oh well,
fuck
I don't
man,
know
you.
about that, but I don't know about Arsenal either. Fuck Arsenal too, personally, but
Whoa, 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 whoa,
yeah, bro, I'll
relax.
fight all of England.
All of England.
I'll fight them all, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
But
that's crazy.
no, I'd probably
You
get my
gonna
teeth
you
kicked in
gonna
by some of
you
those
gonna
soccer hooligans. They're
you
crazy out
gonna
there.
you gonna fight Messi too? You gonna fight Argentina? Go for it, bro.
Maybe not Argentina, like you know what I mean.
Nah, they
But
crazy. Them motherfuckers crazy.
Jay
I
versus
almost got my
Mike.
ass beat.
Jay
I almost
versus
got my
Mike.
ass beat talking shit about
Huge,
Argentina.
huge match, right? This is the first time they've seen each other since
Yo, repeat finals.
match
Let's
that shall not be
go.
named.
I
So
hope I, I hope he doesn't bring a Hariyama with flame orb that doesn't have guts
ooh, I
again.
hope they don't play it in Scrim's channel. Hope they don't play it in Scrim's channel. That's all I'm
I don't
saying.
think that's the reason he lost, but
No, you
okay.
play that, you play that, you play that privately, and then you upload that, because I want to see it.
Well,
And then
well,
that's Ty versus Phil, right? So Ty on a fucking roll this season. Great. Phil on a fucking losing streak. Also having had to play Elite Four back to back to back, right? Like so 3 weeks of playing Elite Four members or champions, what have you, back to back. Now he's playing against Ty, like
Ty,
cannot he
take it
can
easy on him.
he can
Take
take
it
a
easy
loss,
on him.
but does not want to take a loss, right? So
Come on,
Ty
Ty.
versus Phil,
Take it easy on him.
big match for Phil. Phil needs to really dial
This
in
is
here.
this is
Um,
also actually an interesting matchup because it's the Sneasler mirror match.
Sneasler mirror match, right? Of course it is. And
Very
then
cool.
we have the Justin versus Bosch. So we will have footage of this because Justin records matches now. Fix your audio, Justin. And I mean Bosch, sorry, Bosch records matches now. Fix your audio, Josh Bosch. And then that'll be interesting because Justin has lost a couple matches in a row and wants to prove themselves, I'm sure.
I think he
So
won. I think he won like a match by like 5 or 6-0 recently. If
yeah,
I'm not
no,
mistaken.
he won one match, or I'm sorry, they won one match, and since then they've been on a losing streak. So like, you know, me
See what
versus
happens.
Corey. Corey's been on a winning streak, I think. Maybe lost one. No, he did lose one. So he's
Also
won one,
interesting. 'Cause
lost one, won one. So he's in the same boat as me in terms of the 2-1. We both have something to prove. We're friends. We're rivals in card games.
Also,
Um,
also interesting. After this weekend, this is now a Garchomp mirror match.
this is a Garchomp mirror match. Yeah, that is something to note. He is playing me on my dog's cheeseburger day, which is what
Jeez, bro.
I've been affectionately referring to it as a cheeseburger day. So like that's the day that I'm going to take him on big walkies with all the other dogs and like take him to get cheeseburgers and do all kinds of shit on Friday. So he's playing me on that day. Um, I also have to move stuff to my storage unit that day, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not planning on winning, but we'll see what happens. Selena versus Speakman. I don't
Let's
know.
just be honest here. Let's just be honest here. Selena, I'm sorry you're taking another L. Well, actually, I don't know.
What?
Actually, wait. Speakman's team sucks. That's right. Yeah, fuck. I'm
I was
sorry,
gonna
Speakman.
say,
You're taking
bro,
the
no
L.
offense, Speakman, and it is already midnight, so uh,
Yeah, Speakman is definitely taking that L. He sucks. You know, like,
ooh, no, I appreciate you filling in for Hobart there, as we definitely needed it, and I appreciate it. So, moving
yeah,
on is Brendan versus JH.
yeah. No, I do agree. Your moves have been sick, and I hope you remember that thing we talked about with Houndoom, because if you can pull that shit off, that shit's gonna be sick.
So let me just say this with you guys over here. Is Snarl a voice move?
Yes.
Okay,
So yes, it'll get boosted by Foot Spray.
and then other than that, I'd like to say that Speakman, you had a worse team when you filled in for Evan the first time. So like, you know,
I don't know. At least Evans' team was kind of salvageable. This team he got was terrible.
can we just let
It was like,
Hobart be a manager of the Marcos and not make him feel like shit?
I'm
Uh,
sorry, dude, that team was my ass. Like it was like three hows of a core that didn't make any
they
team at
have
all.
they have old world pepperoni there, and the little pepperoni cups. I like them. Um, Jordan H versus Brendan. Now, Brendan has made it to finals once, and Jordan
Jordan
has
is one of them.
won once. So, you know, they, I don't know.
This will be
It's not, I'm trying to make a
another.
rivalry out of nothing. There's really nothing going on there. I
No,
hope
no,
one
no.
of them wins.
No,
Personally, I hope it's
there
Jordan
is
H.
something going on here. There's something definitely going on here. This is again Jordan has found himself in yet another psychic terrain mirror match.
Oh, Jesus. Two Psychic Terrain mirror matches in a row?
Yeah, dude, four psychic terrain users.
What are we gonna do? So that's interesting. And then, oh shit, here we go. The battle of the fucking monarchs, bro. The fucking
Yeah.
two
Oh,
highest
yeah,
ranking
I
champions.
actually I actually really fucks with that naming. I'm going with that from now on.
The
The
battle of the
match of the monarch.
monarchs.
The match of
Right?
the
So
monarch.
the match of the monarchs. So we've got the Aris versus Zach match now. No less than three championships between the two of them, right? Um,
Yeah.
they both are fucking top tier champions. Zach still has the record for most in season points, whereas Reese has the current record for most in season championships, which is a new thing. They were tied before that. Um, so great match. Really looking forward to that. And then we have Dan versus SB. Not much going on there. Dan's undefeated. I think he might be the only undefeated right now, potentially.
Dan has been on a crazy fucking win streak with his plus minus. Like
Yeah, so like
he,
Dan actually
I
like
know it.
needs to take a loss. So in this case, I'm
I
definitely rooting for SB.
I'll be real. Unless Dan just gets really fucking unlucky from here on out, like I think Dan has pretty much solidified himself a green spot at this point.
Okay, so
I don't know.
right
He
now,
would have to really.
Jordan H and Brendan are the only two remaining undefeated players. Jordan H and Brendan are the only two undefeated
Wait,
remaining players.
Dan lost?
Oh,
I don't
Dan,
remember
sorry, I'm
Dan.
sorry, sorry. Dan, Brendan, and Jordan H. So all three of them are undefeated right as of right now. So there's three
That's
undefeated players.
crazy.
Dan,
Put some.
Brendan,
You know
and
what? You
Jordan
know what?
H,
I'm
which is a,
happy.
a crazy
I'm
contrast because last season it was me, you, and Aris, right? So like
yeah,
none of us are undefeated right now.
yeah. And dude, like that's awesome for Jordan, man. I mean, dude, like Jordan's like, yo, y'all are gonna respect the ring on my finger this year. Like, yo.
Oh shit, are there duplicate
Oh yeah,
Pokemon?
you're right. We do need new wire Pokemon. I forgot all about that.
Who
Yeah.
who who
You
who's
know
the
what?
duplicate? Bombagast and Amoonguss?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's after 12. Did anybody make a last minute wire drop? I think
Send them
so.
to me in my DMs and I'll
Sloppy
announce them.
Berserker for Chestnut, the Titan for Weavile, and Orpworm for Braviary.
Send me the picture in the
Okay.
DMs and I will
I,
make it happen.
I will. I will. I gotta edit these first. To see if we have any more doubles.
No, that's it. I already looked.
All right. So did you already change them? No.
Yeah, so no, I didn't change them yet, but Amoonguss and Bambleghast. So we need an asterisk and a normal.
Hold on. Again. Let me do this.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. End of the stream.
Titan. It's a Titan for Weavile.
We're doing the updates.
Yeah. Just in case. Uh,
One moment.
if you bring close combat against me, 1,000 armor. Why? Why did you? Oh no. No. Wait. What am I talking? Orphan for his Braviary. I'm
Dude,
sad that Jordan got rid of. I'm sad Jordan got rid of Berserker. He just put in so much work.
for Chestnut? What the fuck?
I mean, I guess he wants to prove that he can do it with Chestnut. Last time he tried to use Chestnut, it didn't go so well for him. So he's
Chestnut
like,
did
"Yeah, I'm
just
trying."
win something big recently, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, it did. It did. There was like a recent set that came out that it like succeeded
Well, like
in.
Chestnut's never been bad. I mean, honestly,
It's pretty bad.
I feel like it. Okay, I don't know why you're talking crazy like that, but all right.
It's no Breloom, and I'll tell you, on Luigi, I stand by that.
What? Yeah, Chestnut way better than Braylon.
Yeah, tell that to Luigi Mangione.
I mean, dude, he's going to jail.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
Not if we have anything to say about it. Okay.
Do you have the
Alrighty.
Pokemon
So
for me?
yeah, give me one moment. I gotta tap out of this. Go to
Guys, I'm
this.
sorry.
And didn't really Zach worst commentator for that opinion. Shut up. Let
I
me
mean,
see.
he's going to jail.
He is going to jail. I mean,
We
I'm
don't
I'm
know
sorry.
that yet. Innocent till
We
proven guilty, you
we
fucking cocksucker.
definitely no, he's definitely going to jail. You crazy. Shot that dude right in the back. Like there's no mistake. He had his shirt off and everything when he did it.
Nah, bro, dude had it coming, bro. What are you talking about? The courts request,
Oh,
the courts
man.
understand, dude had it coming.
Let me make sure real quick. Let me look at something. No, no. God damn, my
What's
battery's about to
happening, dude?
die. No, I'm about to replace the names.
Here we go. Here we go, guys.
Uh, I'm just thinking,
Send me an
what?
image of the replacement so we can make a fucking announcement on the
Well, I mean,
chat.
I can just. Oh, okay. I
Fine, you
mean, I
do
could
it.
just.
Whatever. Just fucking do it.
Okay, I'm just thinking about what the fuck the bump. Uh, yeah, fuck it. Let's just do that.
Here it comes.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm looking at the
Hmm,
sheet. Everybody's looking at the sheet. We're all looking at the sheet.
relax. Hmm,
What? What the
hmm,
fuck? Hang on a sec.
uh, yeah, it's fine. And hmm, nah. Hmm,
Here we go.
hmm,
Probably not, but maybe eventually.
hmm.
Nobody? Bro, stop thinking so hard.
No, I gotta think very hard. Mm,
You guys are always like, you make the list. You know what you're doing. Look at him.
yeah, fuck it. We'll do that.
Here we go. He's made a decision. Wug trio and wug trio. Oh shit, there they are. Oh, I didn't agree to that, you fuck. We had a whole conversation about that.
I
Alright,
mean,
whatever.
yeah, it'll
So
maybe
your new
somebody will pick it
Pokemon
up.
are Hawlucha and Milotic Asterisk. I know, the asterisk is crazy, isn't it? I fucking said no to that, but whatever.
I mean, hey, it's a good Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a good Pokemon. I just don't think it's asterisk worthy. I think it's probably fucking mid-season non-asterisk worthy.
Well, you guys are the ones that wanted new asterisk, and I can't take the other 10 off, so you get what you
I
get.
fucking
You
hate
want a new
everybody
asterisk?
here right now. All right, guys. Welcome to your new wire list. And as always, I just wanted to thank my co-commentator Zach for joining me here this season and this week.
Yo,
That was great
anytime.
commentary. And then, as always, I appreciate all you viewers. Thank you so much for watching us. And we will be back next week for week 4. Hopefully, I'll see you then. Peace out.